Hello students, hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start class 11th Microeconomics chapter 2nd Theory of Consumer Behavior. This is our part 2nd of our second chapter. So in our first part of second chapter we have discussed about who is a consumer, what is utility, what is total utility, marginal utility, relationship between total utility, marginal utility, and some numericals. Now, today we are going to discuss very important, that is law of diminishing marginal utility. In simple words, if we are saying law of diminishing marginal utility states that as a consumer consumes more and more unit of the same commodity, listen carefully, consumer consumes more and consumer consume more and more unit of the same commodity derived from successive unit goes on diminishing. मीन्स अगर कोई भी कंज्यूमर एक सेम कमोडिटी को, सपोज अ कंज्यूमर इज कंज्यूमिंग अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, मोर एंड मोर यूनिट मीन्स बार बार वो ग्लास ऑफ वाटर यूज कर रहा है, more and more unit of the same commodity and derived from successive unit, and that consumption will be on continuous manner. So the satisfaction which the consumer is deriving from the consumption of a water, that goes on diminishing. So law of diminishing marginal utility state that as consumer consumes more and more unit of the same commodity derived from successive unit goes on diminishing. Here I have written one more definition. Look, law of diminishing marginal utility states that as more and more standard unit of a commodity. Here the word standard is written because if we are consuming a glass of water, so it should be in a continuous manner and it should be a standard unit. Means if we are consuming water, so we are saying we are consuming a glass of water, not a spoon of water. So a glass of water is a standard unit. So here if we are consuming, a consumer consuming more and more standard unit of a commodity and it should be continuously consumed, then what happen? Marginal utility means satisfaction derived from each additional unit जो लगातार वो consume कर रहा है must decline. Indeed, it is so very natural to happen in respect of all goods and services. It is therefore called fundamental law of satisfaction or fundamental psychological law, and this law of diminishing marginal utility is given by Marshall. Now in your life, this is the very common law. This happen in our day-to-day life also. Suppose we are very hungry. We are taking one example. Suppose we are very hungry and we want to eat Maggi, and that Maggi should be a standard size. We have to take Maggi in a standard. Suppose we are consuming 10 rupees Maggi packet. Suppose we have eaten one packet, so we will get some satisfaction. At the same time, it should be in continuous manner. So we are going to consume second Maggi, same price 10 rupees, means quantity should be same and it should be in continuous manner. If then we are taking the second Maggi, so the satisfaction which we are deriving from the consumption of the second Maggi, the satisfaction goes on diminishing. Again, if we consume third, same quantity, again satisfaction goes down. Then we will consume 4, then again if we will consume 5, so our satisfaction will be 0 and total utility will be at maximum. That is the point of saturation. After fifth Maggie, if we will consume more, so it should be in negative, means we are going to vomit out. So this is law of diminishing marginal utility. Now, with the help of schedule and graph, we are going to discuss law of diminishing marginal utility. Here, we are having, first of all, we are looking at schedule, unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we are consuming first unit, so we are getting some total utility, total satisfaction. Utility means satisfaction, 10 utils, and marginality 10 utils. Again, if we are consuming second unit, so we are getting some satisfaction, total utility 18, and marginality is 8. 18 minus 10, that is 8. Again, if we are consuming third, our satisfaction goes on down 6, 4, then our satisfaction 4. When we are consuming fifth unit, again our satisfaction goes diminishing 2. If we are consuming sixth unit, again our satisfaction goes down 0. And if we are going to consume the second unit, so our satisfaction goes down, that is 7 minus 2. So here with the help of graph, we are going to discuss. In x-axis, we have taken unit of orange, that is units we have taken. In y-axis, we have taken marginal utility. So we are getting graph that is downward sloping because our marginal utility goes on diminishing. After 0, there will be negative marginal utility also. So this is our graph from unit 1 to unit 6. Unit 1 to 5 diminish positive mu. At point 6, at unit 6, there is 0 mu, and at unit 7 we are having negative marginal utility. So simply this graph says that if we are consuming more and more unit, means more and more unit 1, 2, 3 more and the same commodity, so our marginal utility goes on diminishing, means our satisfaction goes on diminishing. Now we are having two basic assumption of this law. First assumption is only standard unit of commodity are consumed. When we are saying a consumer consume more and more standard unit of a commodity, so commodity should be standard. Like we have to say a cup of tea, not a spoon of tea, or we can say a glass of water, not a spoon of water. Second, consumption of a commodity is continuous. Two basic assumption is, first, it should be the size of commodity should be standard, and the consumption of commodity is continuous. Not that one unit of the commodity is consumed now and other tomorrow. So we can't use that law. This law works only upon two conditions. First condition is that only standard unit of commodity are consumed. Second, commodity consumption of a commodity is continuous. So this is two basic assumptions. So first of all, we have discussed the definition, then we have discussed schedule, then graph, then we have taken two assumptions. Now moving further, we are having one question here. Can marginal utility ever be negative? Illustrate with your answer using a table and a diagram. Yes, in previous video we have discussed about this marginal utility. Marginal utility goes on diminishing when we are consuming additional units, and then our mu diminish. After diminishing, mu reaches at 0, and after it reaching 0, it will be negative. So yes, marginal utility can be negative. It is a situation when consumption of an additional unit, when we are doing consumption of an additional unit, this leads to dissatisfaction. Why our mu goes on diminishing? Due to level of dissatisfaction instead of satisfaction. The following table and diagram illustrate this. First of all, if we have consumed first unit, so mu 10, then second 5. When we are consuming third unit, our marginality 0, then we are consuming 4, -5, fifth unit -10. So zone of dissatisfaction, when total utility starts declining. When our mu become negative? When our total utility goes on diminish. In our relationship also, when we have discussed the relationship between Tu and mu, we have discussed this point. Wait, I will show you. Here we have discussed this. Tu increases so long as mu is positive. When our mu fall, but it should fall in a positive manner, Tu increases. When Tu reaches maximum, mu equals to 0. Then Tu starts declining. When Tu starts declining, mu become negative. So there is three basic relationship. When Tu increases, mu fall but positive. When Tu reaches maximum, mu reaches the 0. When Tu starts falling, mu become negative. So this is our point. So here, if anyone asks you, can mu ever be negative? So you will say yes, because due to level of dissatisfaction, and this point the mu will negative. This point comes when Tu starts falling, mu becomes negative. Here we are having graph also. Mu first of all falling positive, then mu reaches 0. After reaching 0, mu will be negative. This is the zone of dissatisfaction when Tu decline. So this is very important law, and this is the first law. Law of diminishing marginal utility is the first law of our book Microeconomics, class 11th. Okay, I hope you understood.